الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
And welcome to our program Qur'an with the youth. And inshallah today we will start our lesson by listening to Surah Al-Duha one by one. And then inshallah we will go for Surah Al-Inshirah with the meaning afterwards, inshallah. Yeah?
Inshallah.
So we'll start with the Nabil, inshallah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يؤتيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا.
Okay, Surah Al-Inshirah or Surah Al-Shahr. Yeah?
Inshallah.
Anyone knows when it was revealed?
Makkah.
It's similar to Surah Al-Duha, isn't it? Very similar, because Surah Al-Shahr came straight away after Surah Al-Duha. It was revealed in Mecca, yes indeed. When? During what period?
When? I don't know. But is it
Is
when?
it after one of the Prophet? No, I think I'm wrong. After one of his sons died. No.
It was It was revealed during the time of when the Muslims were persecuted by the Mushrikun in Mecca. And obviously the Prophet ﷺ then commanded some of the companions to travel to Abyssinia, to Ethiopia, to King Najashi. And after a while, the Muslims were boycotted by the Mushrikun, so people were not allowed to make business with them, trading, any kind of stuff with them. So they were left out. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed this surah, Surah Al-Inshirah. Yeah, so I will be reciting, you recite after me, and then we'll go over the meaning, inshallah. Yeah? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك.
ألم نشرح لك صدرك.
ووضعنا عنك وزرك.
ووضعنا عنك وزرك.
الذي أنقض ظهرك.
الذي أنقض ظهرك.
ورفعنا لك ذكرك.
ورفعنا لك ذكرك.
فإن مع العسر يسرا.
فإن مع العسر يسرا.
إن مع العسر يسرا.
إن مع العسر يسرا.
فإذا فرغت فانصب.
فإذا فرغت فانصب.
وإلى ربك فارغب.
وإلى ربك فارغب.
ما شاء الله. So, Surah Al-Inshirah, yeah? Bismillah. ألم نشرح لك صدرك. Anyone knows the meaning of it? Yes.
Haven't we opened your breast?
Yes.
Muhammad?
Have we not opened your breast, O Muhammad? Who can describe more than that? What does that mean? Have we not opened or expanded your breast, O Muhammad? Expanding your breast. What does that mean?
Meaning,
What would you understand if you just read the translation there? أَلَمْ نَشْرَحْ لَكَ صَدْرَكَ. Have we not expanded for you, O Muhammad, your breast?
Perhaps open your heart.
Yes. Towards what? To what?
knowledge.
To knowledge. Perfect. And something else.
Tawheed.
And not Tawheed. Yeah, Tawheed, yes. Knowledge and
Patience.
what the Tawheed is related to what? To what religion?
Islam.
Islam, yes. The proof for have we not expanded for you knowledge is the ulama that said this refers similar to Nabi Musa alayhi salatu wasalam when he said in Surah Al-Taha, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that Musa said رَبِّ اشْرَحْ لِي صَدْرِي وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي وَاحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِّن لِّسَانِي يَفْقَهُوا قَوْلِي. Yes, subhanallah. So رَبِّ اشْرَحْ لِي صَدْرِي, oh Allah, expand for me my breast, meaning my knowledge. Yeah, وَيَسِّرْ لِي أَمْرِي, and make my matters easy. وَاحْلُلْ عُقْدَةً مِّن لِّسَانِي, and make my speech, my message that I'm going to convey to them understandable for them. يَفْقَهُوا قَوْلِي, so that they may understand my message. SubhanAllah. So this is knowledge. And as for guidance, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَمَن يُرِدِ اللَّهُ أَن يَهْدِيَ فَمَن يُرِدِ اللَّهُ أَن يَهْدِيَ, if Allah subhanahu, whosoever wants Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide them, يشرح صدره للإسلام, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will expand their breast towards al-Islam, which is the guidance. وَوَضَعْنَا عَنْكَ وِزْرَكَ,
and we removed from you your burden.
Yes, and remove from you your burden, meaning your concern and your worries. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam towards the end of Surah Al-Hijr, he tells him, وَلَقَدْ نَعْلَمُ أَنَّكَ يَضِيقُ صَدْرُكَ بِمَا يَقُولُونَ فسبح بحمد ربك وكن من الساجدين واعبد ربك حتى يأتيك اليقين. For indeed, O Muhammad, we have come to know about you that you are concerned and you are worried with regard to what they are saying about you, about your message. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him to do this. And this is the solution for anyone who is feeling sad, who is feeling low. Allah then tells him, فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ, so glorify and praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَكُمْ مِنَ السَّاجِدِينَ, and be among those who make prostration, meaning increase in your ibadah of praying, tahajjud or sunnah. Increase your prayer, it will remove your sadness. وَاعْبُدْ رَبَّكَ حَتَّى يَأْتِيَكَ الْيَقِينَ, so worship Allah until al-yaqeen approaches you, which is certainty, which is death. Yeah. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we have removed for you your burdens. الَّذِي أَنْقَضَ ظَهْرَكَ,
which had weight on your back.
Which had weight upon your back. Always worried about it. Which had weight upon your back. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him relief. وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ. This is the miraculous ayah, I call it. وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ.
And raise high your repute.
Your repute. What does that mean? And raise high your repute.
Does that mean like your status or something?
Your status, one. Another one is also your mention. According to research, the most named name is Muhammad. Muhammad in the UK is Muhammad, and we live in a non-Muslim country. The most named name is Muhammad.
Babies, children's name of Muhammad
is Muhammad. Subhanallah. Although they say, due to different spelling, some with a U, some with a O, but the most named is Muhammad. This is also one way. وَرَفَعْنَا لَكَ ذِكْرَكَ, we shall make you to mention. That's one. Secondly is the adhan. And if we are not praying a salah, somewhere around the world they are praying a salah.
You know what? So
and it's mentioning the adhan. Muhammad is always mentioned. This is also another level of status. Yes, Hassan?
You know, the other day I read on someone's WhatsApp status, they said, and the iqamah to your, when you were born is the salah to when you die. So basically your jama'ah size.
Yes.
Gets to you sometimes, isn't it?
Subhanallah.
You know, you were born, it's like, you're born with the iqamah, but then you're gone with the salah.
Oh yeah, I've seen
that. That's true, subhanallah. And the ulama said the wisdom behind that is that they want to make sure that your child, your infants, the first kalima, the first statement that they hear is the kalima to tawheed, the statement of the one of Allah. That's why we are encouraged to do the adhan upon the newborn. فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا.
Indeed, with hardship will come ease.
Indeed. And the hardship they were suffering was the boycott. People abandoned them. إِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا.
Indeed, with hardship will come ease.
Certainly with hardship comes in. فَإِذَا فَرَغْتَ فَانْصَبْ.
I noticed that.
So when you finish your duties,
Stand up and
stand up for your Lord.
to worship, yes. وَإِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ فَارْغَبْ.
Your Lord is
To your
most.
Lord direct your longing.
Yeah. What does that mean? Direct your longing to your Lord.
Worship Allah.
Worship. Direct your pain.
Our
Your
pain,
complaints,
concern, yeah, affairs, matter, everything. Direct to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَإِلَىٰ رَبِّكَ فَارْغَبْ. Yes, subhanallah. Any question regarding to the surah? The surah is very short.
Short but quite powerful.
It's very powerful. And actually I got 3 advice of one of the Salaf. They said, if you perfect them 3, wallahi, you are guaranteed al-Jannah. They said, the ulama, they said, first of all, for a believer, fix your relationship between you and Allah. Allah will fix your relationship between you and the people. The first one. Secondly, fix your heart. Allah will fix your amal, your action. Allah will fix your action. Thirdly, work towards the akhirah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you the dunya and the akhirah. Subhanallah. The first one, so fix your relationship between you and Allah. This means, the ulama, they said, fixing your relationship is fixing your secret affairs between you and Allah. It refers to when you are not in public, when you are in secluded, make sure that your relationship between you and Allah is full with taqwa, with obedience, with fearing of Him. Yeah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described the believer by saying, with one beautiful description. Allah says, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَن يَتَّخِذُ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ أَندَادًا يُحِبُّونَهُمْ كَحُبِّ اللَّهِ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ وَلَوْ يَرَى الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا إِذْ يَرَوْنَ الْعَذَابَ أَنَّ الْقُوَّةَ لِلَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ شَدِيدُ الْعَذَابِ. And amongst people are those who take beside Allah andada, gods. يُحِبُّونَهُمْ كَحُبِّ اللَّهِ. They love them just like they love Allah. And then Allah made a distinguish. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. But those who believe, أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. Their love is more with Allah. And أَشَدُّ حُبًّا refer to their priorities is Allah. Allah comes priority of anything else. Their priority is Allah. وَلَوْ يَرَى الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا. And those who have done injustice toward themselves, when they shall see on يوم القيامة, وَلَوْ يَرَى الَّذِينَ ظَلَمُوا إِذْ يَرَوْنَ الْعَذَابِ. When they shall see the punishment, they will realize أن القوة لله جميعا. That all might and izzah and honor is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وأن الله شديد العذاب. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is severe in punishing. This is one. So make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the most beloved. Make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as your priority. Prioritize Al-Qur'an because it's the only link that you have between you and Allah. It's a relationship between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you want to talk to Allah, perform as-salah. If you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to be talking to you and to giving command and instruction, then recite the Qur'an. Because this is the kalam of Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commanding you something. I remember saying that the Sahaba used to consider the Qur'an as a love letter.
Love letter, yeah, you said that before.
This love letter. So consider it as a love letter. Imagine you get married in the future, inshallah, and then your wife, right? And then the first thing you're gonna be excited, oh, why? This is how the Sahaba used to take it, out of love. So consider that way is also. You have a question, brother?
No.
Okay. So that's one. Secondly, so you correct your relationship with Allah, you fix your relationship with Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fix your relationship with people. Seriously. Secondly, if you fix your heart, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fix your action. And we said that the heart is the mirror of your action. Whatever is within your heart will be displayed by your action, your affairs. When your heart is corrupted, your action will be corrupted. When your heart is pure, your action will be also good. Will be also good. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, كلا بل ران على قلوبهم ما كانوا يكسبون. Verily, rana, a veil or dust upon the heart due to the action they used to do. And the Prophet ﷺ said that verily your heart gets rusty and dusty just like iron gets rusty and dusty. So the Sahaba, they asked him, and what will purify the heart? The Prophet ﷺ said, ذِكْرُ الْمَوْتِ is the remembrance of death, and tilawatul Qur'an, and the recitation of the Qur'an. Remembering death, when you remember death, it will remind you that one day, no matter what, this will become a reality to you and you will be passed on into the next life. Every single time when you remember death, then you will remember your purpose in life. وَتِلَاوَةُ الْقُرْآنِ Tilawatul Qur'an is the revelation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This will also purify your heart, will clean your heart from all the dirtiness. That's two. And the third one is work for the akhirah. Allah will give you the dunya and the akhirah. Make your action, prioritize your action, that you do action in order to please Allah, so you may gain reward and mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Jannah. I remember also asking you this question. What will lead us to Jannah? Is it our action or is it the mercy of Allah?
The mercy of Allah.
And how can we gain the mercy of Allah?
By doing good deeds.
Good deeds. So, good deeds will lead us to receive the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So yeah, inshallah. And that was the advice related to the surah. Any questions? Any question related to the surah, related to anything?
You had a question.
So yeah, it's very, very important, very, very important to correct our relationship with Allah, especially with our secret affairs, because Yawm al-Qiyamah, or those we are hiding from people and we are afraid of people, like the ulama, they said your good action should be hidden similar as your sins. Should not tell about people about your good action unless you want to encourage them. The way you want to preserve your sin, preserve your good action. Because it can lead to riyah, it can lead to showing off. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us regarding to showing off, tells Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, وَلَقَدْ أُوحِيَ إِلَيْكَ, we have inspired upon you, O Muhammad, وَإِلَى الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِكَ, and to prophet before you, لَإِنْ أَشْرَكْتَ, if they were to associate, partner with Allah, this refers to any action which is done without ikhlas, لَيَحْبَطَنَّ عَمَلُكَ, all of your deed will become in vain, will not be accepted. This was a warning to Muhammad, but also to us. SubhanAllah. So it will become like hada and manthura, vain, nothing. Allah, you will go to Allah, and then Allah said, I did this action. Allah said, you didn't do with ikhlas. You're not getting any reward from it. SubhanAllah. So always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant you ikhlas and to grant you acceptance from every action. Any action that you do, ask Allah to accept it. Because this was the sunnah of Nabi Ibrahim. Whenever he was to do an action, he would ask, oh Allah, accept it for me. Oh Allah, accept it for me. Allah gives us one example. وَإِذْ يَرْفَعُ إِبْرَاهِيمُ الْقَوَاعِدَ مِنَ الْبَيْتِ وَإِسْمَاعِيلُ, when they were instructed to build the Kaaba, he then said, وَإِذْ يَرْفَعُ إِبْرَاهِيمُ الْقَوَاعِدَ مِنَ الْبَيْتِ وَإِسْمَاعِيلُ ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. Oh Allah, accept it for me. Accept it from us. For verily, إنك أنت السميع العليم. You are the most hearing and the knower. SubhanAllah. So you always ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept your action. And you have to do it with ikhlas, with pure sincerity, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Any questions? Yes, mashallah.
Who, you know masjid, you know that masjid there?
Must
Yes, no.
Never, yeah.
Oh, so who made that masjid?
Who made it? It started with the companions, yes.
No, okay, what about the one with the golden thing?
With the
Masjid Al-Aqsa.
Yeah, Masjid Al-Aqsa. Who made Masjid Al-Aqsa?
the jinn.
With who?
During the time of Sulaiman.
Okay, so who made the Kaaba?
You can't remember?
Ibrahim.
The jinn.
I got confused because I thought Ibrahim made Masjid Al-Aqsa.
No. He made the Kaaba.
He made the Kaaba.
And Ismail. Yeah. Would you like to do a lesson? I have a lesson over here, but I need a volunteer who can read.
I'll do it.
I can't read my leg.
Pass on, brother.
I have to do all of that.
You volunteer?
No, you can share. You can pass it around.
You know when your glasses.
Yeah, pass it around.
The word taqama, takallama,
Read the title. I want to ask a question first.
the takallama.
ثقلان. Anyone heard of it?
The Quran, yeah. In Surah was called
No, I only heard of
Ar-Rahman.
Oh, mashallah.
Yeah,
ربكما تكذبان. What does that mean over there? The word ثقلان?
Can you read it?
Yeah.
People and jinn.
The people, it refers to people and the jinn. Both are responsible for their actions. The jinn live in ruins and dirty places. Their world is hidden from people. Some characteristics of the jinn are created from fire and people usually cannot see them. They are unable to choose between good and bad, just like people. They have families. Some of them are Muslims and others are not.
Yes.
And we did certainly create man of clay and altered black mud and the jinn before from scorching fire.
Indeed. Mashallah.
Surah Al-Hijr.
Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells. So the word ثقلان refer to people and the jinn. So both of them are responsible for their actions. So the jinn normally,
Us humans.
because they are responsible also for their action, just like us, just like the human being.
Why were the Thaqalan created?
Why were they created?
Iblis, the devil, Shaitan, was a jinn who worshipped Allah just like the angels in paradise. When Allah created Adam, He told the angels to prostrate to Adam, which they did. Iblis refused to prostrate. Iblis was arrogant and jealous. He disobeyed Allah's command. Allah then ordered Iblis to leave paradise.
Yes, indeed. Subhanallah, one point I want to raise. The ulama, they say that Iblis, who was a righteous jinn prior to the creation of Adam, even his name was not known as Iblis, his name was known as Abu Sajda.
Abu what?
Sajda.
Abu Sajda.
Yeah.
Really?
Subhanallah.
Yeah.
The father of sujood.
Yes.
Subhanallah.
No.
He was known, actually his status and his rank, he was one of the best and the righteous jinn from amongst the jinn.
Really?
Even to a degree that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala leveled him up with the angels.
Subhanallah.
As soon as Adam was created,
He said no.
yeah, jealousy,
Jealous and what's it called?
arrogance.
Arrogant, yeah. Because he's
Indeed.
like, look, Allah created me from fire. I'm more powerful than you, and you're just made out of clay.
Exactly. True.
So,
Subhanallah.
but you know what's so beautiful? How come the angels bowed down to Adam as well? Do you understand? The angels bowed down to him, but Iblis didn't.
Don't forget the angels don't have a free will.
Yeah.
They listen to the command of Allah.
From Allah, yeah.
But the jinns have a free will like
Yeah.
the humans.
Like the human being, yes. Subhanallah.
So he said, never would I prostrate to a human whom you created out of clay from an altered black mud. Allah said, then get out of it, for indeed you are expelled. Surah Al-Hijr.
Allah then said, with regard to this ayah, he said, Iblis said, قال لم أكن لأسجد لبشر خلقته من صلصال من حمأ مسنون قال فاخرج منها فإنك رجيم. So he said, never will I prostrate to something that you have created from altered black mud. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded him, قال فاخرج, then get out of here, فإنك رجيم, for indeed you are expelled. And then Iblis asked Allah, oh Allah, I have one request. قال ربي فأنظرني إلى يوم يبعثون. Then give me respite, give me a long life until the day of judgment. And then Allah said, قال فإنك من المنظرين. You will be from among those who will get long life. إلى يوم الوقت المعلوم, until an appointed time. Meaning not until the day of judgment, but until the time of death comes to you. Yeah.
This is a stupid question, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm asking you. You know, Shaitan, yeah, how, like, does his face look good? You know how he's been living long, yeah? Because if you live long, you come out old. And how, like, is he like?
Okay, another point to add. Very good question, I think. Araki was reciting to a person, and this person was possessed, and his jinn was 7,000 years old.
What?
7,000 years old. So another thing, the ulama, they said, there are some of the jinn where they will live for very, very, very long, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reform them to become young again. There are also another type, like where they will live very, very long, and then they will be returned.
You know in Bangladesh they call it Jinnah moment, and the other one, didn't it?
Yeah.
The good jinns and the bad jinns.
They say jinn mu'min is the believing ones, isn't it?
Yeah. Like they read a lot of Qur'an and do a lot of salat and that.
Okay, but there's a misconception. A good jinn will not interfere with the world of the human. That's one thing. A lot of people, they say, oh, I'm possessed by my jinn, but my jinn he commands me to do good. No. If he's commanding to do good, then he should have commanding the other jinn, not you. The fact that he's possessing you is doing injustice towards you.
So the good that you do is from your own action, innit?
Yeah, the good has to come from your own action, not from anyone else.
But you know what it is? I'm sorry if I'm blabbing on a bit. But like, if you do a sin, it's from your own action as well. You can't blame the jinn.
A sin, yes.
Yeah, because the jinn will say, I only whispered into your breasts.
Yeah.
And you took
Yeah.
You took it ahead and you done that action.
Exactly. Yeah.
So why are you blaming me?
Indeed.
I'm not the one in blaming it. It's yourself.
Exactly.
So you can't blame the jinn in any ways.
Indeed. Yes, that's true. SubhanAllah.
Okay, the Thaqalan have the ability to choose between good and evil. In the Qur'an, Allah reminds them of their purpose. Allah says, and I did not create the jinn and the mankind except to worship me.
And this is our worship. Yeah. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. Yes.
The purpose of the Thaqalan is to worship Allah and avoid shirk. Allah sent many prophets with revelation to guide the Thaqalan so that they may know the purpose of their creation. Whenever Allah sent a prophet to a community, the message he conveyed to the people reached the jinn as well. Some of the jinn and people accepted the message and others rejected it.
Yes, indeed. So our purpose is to worship Allah, to establish Tawheed, and to avoid shirk. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent every nation messenger, prophet, proclaiming La ilaha illallah and commanding them to avoid shirk. Allah says, وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا أَنْ يَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتَ. And we have sent for every nation messenger proclaiming to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to avoid at-taghut. At-taghut is anything which is worship beside Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
False deity.
Yes, false deity, yes indeed. So our purpose is to worship Allah and to follow the commandment of Allah. So some of the jinn, so the message that the Prophet came with is also for the jinn. It's not only for us, also for the jinn. So Iraqi, what they tend to do, if a person is possessed and the one who was possessed is a Muslim jinn, then he reminds them about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fear the punishment of Allah, don't do injustice towards the creation of Allah, because that's injustice. The reason why a jinn would possess a human, because they honor the lifestyle of a human, like comfortable sofa, television, all that stuff. Oh man. So they want to live that life. They want to live that life. Oh, they have also different qualities. They fly and all that stuff. They can be just like that. One Raki was reciting Qur'an, and a person, and he's narrating that he said this person was possessed by a strong jinn. So people were holding this individual like legs, and then he pushed them all flew back, and then this person ran. Imagine, he said the masjid and the place where the person lived is about 4 miles. So they rushed, he ran out of the masjid, they rushed with their car in order to rush towards his home. He was already there sitting down.
It's a flying jinn.
And then they were in shock, like, how did he get so quick? So yeah, it is possible, subhanAllah. And magician, you see magician, dynamo, they do crazy stuff. It's because they work together with the jinn. And they have to sacrifice in order for the jinn to give them those abilities.
I think the most powerful of the jinns is known as the Ifrit.
Ifrit, yes.
Ifrit. That's the one in the Qur'an about the story about Sulaiman.
Yes.
About getting the chair, the throne. He said, the jinn said to Sulaiman, peace be upon him, if you want the throne, I can get it from a blink of an eye or something like that.
Before you stand.
Before you stand up.
And then the person who was possessed with knowledge, he said, I can get it before you can blink your eye. Yeah.
What throne?
Of Bilqis.
Sheba.
The queen.
Wait, what?
You don't know Bilqis? Oh my God, you had authority over the birds and everything, and you don't know.
He's possessed now.
May Allah forgive me for saying this, but how would you know if an individual is possessed?
That's true, yeah. Will he be different?
Symptom.
What's the symptoms for like if they're possessed?
They either will tell you, number one, or maybe one sign is they dislike to hear the remembrance of Allah. That's one. So maybe you're reciting Qur'an, he will go out. Like as soon as the Qur'an lesson comes, he will go out. Or maybe he yawn a lot when it comes to doing ibadah. Like he will be proper active, like PlayStation, stuff like that. Very, very active.
But when it comes to Salah and Qur'an, he will be proper lazy.
Yes, all of that. That's one sign of it.
I can't. Hold on. I was speaking to a brother not long ago, trying to give him some nasiha, and he was doing the exact same thing. Every time I told him, he's like all fine and happy, smiley, and as soon as I start talking about Islam, he's yawning away every second. I'm like, what's going on? Subhanallah.
The guy's possessed.
Am I possessed?
What?
Because I yawn unusually. I yawn a lot. I don't even know why.
No, I think that even the jinns were scared of you, Suleiman. Okay, right.
Subhanallah, yeah. So they are signs, or sometimes nightmares.
Huh? Nightmares.
My dreams are blank.
Yeah.
It depends, what sort of jinn you have. If you have every single one of them will have different characteristics. Sometimes suddenly you wake up, you're crazy. You're acting weird. You don't like your family. You don't want people to come near you and stuff like that. Or some people, some of the jinns that they say the believing ones, but obviously they're not believing ones. You know, they recite the Quran. People like suddenly just start reciting the Quran a lot, and you know, start doing unusual stuff. So,
Out of your characteristic. So yeah, that could be a sign of possession.
Is there like one set of ruqya you perform, or can it be different?
No,
If you're
it's,
possessed.
the entire Quran is ruqya. So anything, but the ulama, they are divided into. So if you think a person is affected with sihr, because sihr is magic, you could eat something and maybe a magician has put something in it, and that could be. So the only way is you have to recite verses that are related to magic, about Musa and the magician, stuff like that, about Suleiman, and then normally they give you also medication, such as to eat to remove all of your dirty stuff, or it could be that there are also types. It's also, if a jinn comes by its own regards to possess you, this is the strongest, and it's very, very hard to remove them. If a jinn is sent by a person, by a magician, or by people, you know, some people, not every single one would want goodness for you.
Yeah.
Some people, they are
Is this
jealousy
one
and all that
black
stuff.
magic?
Yeah.
Is this-
So they will go to magician.
Colours
Oh,
of the
that person. Or I want to marry that daughter. He rejected my proposal. Send her jinn. So that's just due to the magic that the brother did towards her. Every single proposal, I said, I'm interested. I want to get married to him. No, I'm not interested, because the jinn has possessed her, and the jinn pretends like she's married to him, and she will get nightmare dreams, because jinn sometimes inspires you through dreams. You even have baby in the dreams and all that stuff.
What about ta'awiz? Amulets. It's not from the jinns as well.
It's not from Islam.
It's not from Islam, but it's from the jinn.
It's for magician, yeah. Magician normally use that to say, oh, it's protection. It's protection.
Like you go back home in Pakistan, India, or in India, Bangladesh, you see like people wearing there around the stomach, around the leg, around the neck, around the stiff.
Yeah.
Like I got this imam, yeah, one of my uncles here, my mum's like, oh, there's a ta'awiz wearing. I'm like, just check it in the minute, you don't need it. I just put it under my pillow. Just sometimes I just check it.
Yeah.
And my aunt is like, what's this? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, why you don't wear it? I'm like, you got Allah, why do you need it?
Yes.
You
yes,
don't,
indeed.
you know, why do you need it? It's like, it's just so wrong.
Some people have.
It's like you know, with this ta'awiz, you got more thingy than.
سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. جزاكم الله خير for listening, and I'll see you next week inshallah.
Inshallah.
وعليكم السلام.